Huh? All right, take a knee, fellas. All right. Just give me 5 minutes, okay? And we'll get to work, okay? First of all, let me talk a little bit about what my expectations are. My expectations for you guys is quadruple compared to where it was last year, okay? You guys have a couple of years now under your belt of kind of what I do. So as you get older, my demands and my expectations get elevated. You know, you have two of my coaches here. Tom was started in my program when he was probably 9 years old. He's a senior in college right now. And he started out as a 9 or 10-year-old. By the time he was 11, I was treating him like an adult. Okay? Same thing with Coach Mack. He's graduated from college. So these guys, you know, the expectations and the demands I put on these guys are the same that I want to do for you. Okay? What we accomplished last year is already done. What you accomplished in summer ball and if you played fall ball is already done. Okay? So now we have to set a higher bar. So my demands, my intensity, what I'm going to require you to do, how I'm going to push you is going to be even greater than it was last year. Okay? Every time you come in and every time you leave, you have to have made an attempt to get better. You're not always going to leave better. You're going to leave maybe frustrated. But are you going to go home and work on some things that you need to work on? You don't need to come to a fancy facility with a coach for every player to get better. Our job is to teach you drills and to provide insight to you that which you need to work on to get better. And then part of it has to be on you. You have to take ownership to get better. The last thing I want to talk about is leadership, because I'm a big leadership guy. In my program, in the Angels, I require every one of my players to become leaders. Leadership is, do you bring value first to yourself? Do you value yourself? Do you value what you do and say? And then the second thing is, do you bring value to your teammates? That's how you win. One person doesn't win a game, one person doesn't lose a game. So we're really going to focus on leadership, okay? Everybody doing their part, everybody pulling their wagon. You don't need to be the best player on the team. A lot of times the best talent doesn't always win. It's the team with great chemistry. It's the team that's accountable for each other. It's a team with good leaders. When Brady played in my program, he was one of the leaders, and guess what? I never heard a word out of his mouth. He led by example on the field. Always hustling, always staying after practice, taking extra ground balls. Coach Tom was a pitcher in my program. He led by the way he did things. He wasn't the hardest thrower on the staff. He just went out and battled guys. He was that lefty that you brought in, and he just banged the zone and made guys get themselves out. So each guy was a leader in a different way. You don't have to be a yakker, okay? You don't have to be the guy in the dugout that's always running his mouth. They're good to have, you know? You understand that, okay? Are we clear? Yes? Today we're going to do a lot of throwing and fielding. We may or may not get to hitting today. If we do, it might be just dry swings at the end, okay? Just to recap, I'm a big defensive guy. You know, you got to be able to hold the team to 1 or 2 runs a game. You got to be able to field ground balls, catch fly balls, make throws across the diamond, and catch it at the other end. Doesn't matter how many runs you score. If you can't keep the other team from scoring, you're not going to win too many ball games. okay? So we're gonna concentrate a lot on fielding and throwing today. The other thing, the other goal that I have is to make you more athletic. Correct me if I'm wrong, are you guys 11 years old? Okay, so right now, your body is going through, or is gonna start to go through, a really crazy time in a man's life. Your feet are gonna start getting bigger, you're gonna start getting muscles, you're gonna start growing this way and this way, okay? So, I need to try and make you more athletic. I need to try and make you move with more rhythm. I need to try and help you to run correctly. The 12-year-old group was in here this morning at 11 o'clock, and I was just amazed how poorly, good athletes, but how poorly they ran. A lot of those guys were running with their hands down here. So we must have spent 15 minutes just working on running drills, all right? So one of my goals is to make you more athletic, to help you grow into your body, and to help make you perform better. Make sense? Okay? Everybody's got their glove with them. Everybody's got their glove out. Do me a favor. Does everybody have water with them? Okay. Meet me in the middle of the floor, form a circle.